Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Headbanger's Closet. Appreciate all you guys checking out the channel. This week has been a really good mail week. Had a string of 2 or 3 weeks where I barely got anything in, but a lot of stuff's been coming in this week, so I'm really stoked about that. I'm stoked to show you guys some of the new items. Don't want to talk about anything in particular today, just kind of want to show you guys some of the new items in the collection. So let's get right to it. First things first, I want to talk about this Anthrax Fistful of Metal reissue. This is a unofficial reissue. I don't really know who put it out, but they did a really good job of doing the Megaforce Records logo right there, making it look legit, like it was an official re-release. Gatefold, again, the big Megaforce Records thing right here. A little note from the band. Thanks for those who support our mission of metal, and it's like, thank you to everybody, Johnny Zazula, Marsha Zazula, guys like that. Pretty cool. But then you have little note to the fans. It says, a final salute to the bangers of the world who are the pulse of this aggressive metal movement that is taking the world by storm. This album is for you. Pretty cool. In the back's got the track listings. So I saw this one on eBay. They were also on Discogs, but mainly these were on eBay. And they were all colored variants of the unofficial reissue of Fistful of Metal. A lot of different kinds. I just picked one. They're all cool to me, but this is the pink and clear black splatter version. Really cool. And this thing was out on eBay for about 2 weeks, and then they all basically sold out. Like, you can find them on Discogs now, but you're going to pay a little bit more. But I think I paid $40 for this thing, so not too bad. Well, pretty cool. I dig the reissue, the unofficial bootleg reissue, but really cool. The next thing I want to talk about is a really cool band. I don't know where they're from, somewhere in Europe. They're called Mystic. It's a female-fronted band. There's the band members. You can see this two females. They're both guitar players. It's the front woman, I guess, if you will, the singer of the band. She plays rhythm guitar, and there's another young lady that plays lead. They sound really cool. There's a handful of videos of them playing on YouTube, but not a whole lot, and they're not really great recordings. They're just somebody recording the show with their cell phone at some of those outdoor festivals a few summers ago. But really good band. Very dark, and kind of, I don't want to say satanic, but that's kind of what the picture right here is. But it's very dark subject matter, the tunes. Really good stuff, though. Really good kind of fast speed metal. Reminds me a lot of Merciful Fate, but not with that kind of vocal stylings. But really cool band. I highly recommend checking them out. You can find them on Bandcamp. The record company's called I Hate. You can find them on that record company's Bandcamp page or the Mystic Bandcamp page. They got t-shirts, they got the album, cassette, CD, the whatnot. But yeah, they're really good. In fact, looking at this, the band lab is actually 3 women and 1 guy. I believe the guy is the bass player, if I'm not mistaken. But they're really good. Kind of have that old school, like 80s kind of speed metal going on in the vein of Venom. But the young lady's singing, you can understand what she's saying. It's just good stuff. So here's a better picture of the 4 band members right there. And then the lyrics to the tunes. Good stuff. And this is just a black record with the white Mystic label, and then that again, that kind of creature-looking thing right there. But good stuff. I highly recommend it. You can't really go wrong with it. Like I said, just kind of that 80s style speed metal, in the vein of Merciful Fate, King Diamond, Venom, Motorhead, stuff like that. Just really good. Also, they kind of take a page from like that melodic death metal, because the melodies and the solos and the singing is very melodic, choruses and whatnot. So yeah, Mystic. Give them a listen. You will not be disappointed. Next thing I want to talk about is a record. I was kind of like, do I really need this? Do I really want this? Well, the answer was yes and yes. It was the No Life Till London Metallica bootleg. Just like the Anthrax Fistful of Metal, this thing shows up on eBay and Discogs, and then after a while it was pretty much gone. I picked this up on Hell's Headbangers website. My buddy VK at the Zepro channel. Go check his channel out. I'll put a link down below. He's like, dude, you got to get this. It sounds awesome. And it's from the December 20th, 1984 show in London, England. I don't really recall what venue the show was at, but I'm pretty sure I actually have this on CD, and it does not sound good. But, if you're a Metallica fan like I am, a huge Metallica fan like I am, you got to have it in the collection, right? So, you get the Full Horseman, bass solo, bells, no remorse, Side B, you got Seek and Destroy, Whiplash, and Metal Militia. It actually sounds pretty cool. It's on Reek of Death Records, which pretty cool record label name. And you get limited of 150 clear, 150 yellow, and 10 splatter. The splatter was what kind of I wanted. I saw it on eBay, and I couldn't pull the trigger fast enough. But I got the yellow, which to me looks a little bit more orange. It's just nothing special on the label, just No Life to London and the track listing. So, but, you know, pretty cool item to have in the collection. I'm a huge Metallica fan and big Metallica collector, which is why I started this channel in the first place. So, of course, you know, I had to add it to the collection. Thanks, VK. You kind of twisted my arm, making sure I actually pulled the trigger and bought the thing. So, thanks, dude. But if you're a Metallica fan, you know, they're not easy to come by because, like I said, most of these are sold out. But there's a handful you can still find on eBay and on Hell's Headbangers or Discogs, whatever. Next band I want to talk about is this badass speed metal band called Bewitcher. They're from Portland, Oregon. It's a three-piece band. When I say speed metal from Portland, Oregon, everybody, I'm sure, just thinks Toxic Holocaust. But these guys really aren't that fast. And the vocal styling is completely different. These guys are very dark and kind of, again, with the satanic imagery and like kind of the dark magic kind of imagery. Just a little bit different, but very, very fast speed metal, which is, there's a lot of that stuff going on. They call it like the blackened speed or the blackened thrash, whatever it is. Bewitcher's awesome. This is their most recent record. It's called Cursed by Thy Kingdom. Let's check it out here. You know, for a band, I think second full length, they give you a ton of stuff on this. So here are the dudes in the band. Pretty cool imagery there with the kind of abandoned church. Lyrics to the tunes. Before I show you the record, check this out. So, like I said, second full length, and they give you all this cool stuff. The poster right here of the guys in the band just chilling out somewhere in, you know, on the Oregon coast or whatever. Looks kind of cool. And again, like I said, these guys are just kind of really good speed metal, good riffs, great solos. You know, lyrics you can understand and kind of sing along to and headbang to, which is really, really good stuff. Highly recommend you checking them out. This is the red, kind of blood red, you know, marbleized kind of deal there. Looks pretty cool. I don't even know what to call it, but it looks badass. And, you know, the songs are badass too, so definitely check them out. I'm not going to show you guys an album that sucks, so, you know, I'll show you something. Definitely go check it out, right? Let's put it back in here. So, here we go. Alright, so next one we're going to talk about is a death metal band from Down Under, Australia. They're called Ashen. Really cool dudes. This is kind of like an EP. There's only 5 tunes on the record. But if you're into death metal, it's kind of like super heavy, crunchy guitars. The vocals aren't like just way out there for death metal. I mean, you can kind of like understand what's going on for some of those fans that are kind of on the fence, only like certain death metal bands like I do. I'm not a fan of all the death metal stuff. Some of it's just way too much for me. But I just really, really love the guitars and the vocals on this one. Pretty cool artwork right there. There's more of it on the back. And what's cool about these dudes, like, so first of all, hold on. It's another gatefold. Got the lyrics to the tunes, and then, you know, the band's logo, Ashen. And what's cool about this, when they put it out on Bandcamp, there was a couple of different variants, of course. You know, I'm going to get a color variant, which I will do every single time. So here it is. Kind of that red, black, and blue splatter vinyl, which is really, really cool looking. But one thing I really liked, I love it when bands do this. Like, they're so appreciative. I mean, like, anytime somebody tweeted at them or put on Instagram, like, hey, I picked up your album, or just, like, promoting the album, like, oh, this band, Ashen's badass, check them out. They were like, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate that. You know, they kept saying the support they got for the record's overwhelming. So I really dug that. I think that was cool. Very genuine of them to do. The album is called Godless Oath, which is the title track of the album. Badass song. Best song on the album, in my opinion. But just really, really cool stuff. Highly recommend you checking them out. Especially if you like kind of your death metal a little bit, you know, more. It's not going in the damn sleeve. I'll put it back later. If you like your death metal a little bit more guitar-oriented, not as proggy, you'll like these guys. Next one is another Anthrax. It's called Anthems. I've seen this around 1,000 times. I just never pulled the trigger to get it. But I love Anthrax. I'm a huge fan, so I was like, you know what? I'll pick it up, add it to the collection. It was $15. Can't beat that. That's basically them doing covers, just the traditional Anthrax lineup. Joey on vocals, although Rob is on guitars, which kind of sucks. I am not a Rob fan at all. Very glad he's gone from the band. But you get some pretty cool tunes. You get TNT, AC/DC, you get Smokin' by Boston, Keep on Running by Journey, you get Jailbreak by Thin Lizzy. You get a bunch of different really cool cover tunes, and I like when bands do that. Some of the bands I grew up with showing, the love of bands they listened to in the 70s. So I thought it was pretty cool. And I did not know this was going to be a colored variant when I bought it, so it was kind of an added bonus. It was kind of like the pink and white kind of, swirl thing going on there, but really, really cool. Like I said, $15, dude. You can't beat that. So, yeah, check it out, man. It sounds good. I've listened to it before online. They sound good. The tunes sound good. The band sounds good. I just never really pulled the trigger. So, next item I kind of got, excited right behind me, is a new poster. It's the Metallica of Wolf and Man Black Album kind of commemorative anniversary poster. For the singles on the album, they did posters for them, and most of them I really didn't like, but the of Wolf and Man is pretty badass. It's a werewolf. They gave me the foil. I ordered the original, but they sent the foil, so it's kind of very reflective, so maybe I'll kind of bring it up here another episode and show you guys, but it's a really, really badass poster. Speaking of Metallica and the Black Album, the last thing I want to show you guys that came in today was the Ross Halfin Black Album in black and white photography book. Check how thick the damn thing is. Still sealed. I haven't opened it yet. I haven't looked through it yet. I want to do kind of like show this when I do my Black Album remastered box set unboxing video, which I've had for like a couple weeks now and haven't opened. I'm a shitty Metallica fan, but I've listened to the whole thing like 1,000 times online because you get the download card when you bought the thing. But yeah, this came kind of with it when that came on sale. This went on sale as well, but this just came today. It's pretty damn heavy. It's got to be 200 pages or more of photos. So really, really cool. Looking forward to kind of digging into that and then showing you guys some of the photos and that. So those are the things that just came in. Do you guys have any of them? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about them. Hit that like and subscribe if you don't mind. And as always, I like to plug the Instagram because I put up a lot of pictures on that. So go check it out. Headbangers Closet Instagram. I do my best to follow everybody back. And yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. And I'll have another video for you guys very soon. Cheers.